At this point in the series and in the workbook, we introduce an acronym that really helps us bring the skills together. The acronym provides a step-by-step approach of using strategies to manage experiences so that we can focus on doing what's important. The acronym is LLAMA, except there are two L's, so it's more like LLAMA. And in this video, we're going to be focusing on that first L, labeling. Labeling thoughts, feelings, sensations that show up and tend to get in the way. And we've done a lot of work over this video series of honing those noticing skills. So this is a great opportunity for us to put those into action and label what shows up. So let's give it a try. I'd like you to identify a particular thought that maybe is unwanted and has popped up in the last week or two, or just tends to pop up on repeat, but a thought connected to your experience as a parent. Some thoughts could be, I'm a terrible parent, or I've totally screwed my kid up. But I encourage you just to take a moment and see if you can notice and label a thought that shows up for you. Now I'm going to encourage you to label that thought in 3 different ways, by saying them out loud, slowly, and also noticing what it feels like in these 3 different ways. I'm going to use the thought, I'm a terrible parent, but of course you use your own. So the first time I'd like you to label the thought simply as it shows up. I am a terrible parent. What does that feel like? Secondly, I'd like you to label it as I'm having the thought that I'm a terrible parent. And lastly, I notice I'm having the thought that I'm a terrible parent. Did you notice any difference in saying it and labeling it in 3 different ways? Many report that either the second or the third feels different than the first, that it feels less as truth, less as a thought that defines who they are, and more as an experience of something that they just notice inside them, that they're able to create a little bit more distance. And when we create distance, it means we're less likely to follow that thought along. We get to hit the pause button and then make a decision around where we're wanting to go next. So this week, I'd like you to notice any unwanted thoughts that might show up and practice labeling them in the way that was most helpful to you in this exercise. Notice if it makes a difference. Notice if it feels different, and notice if it provides you an opportunity to hit that pause button and move towards what's important. Until next time, take care.